What's good, everybody? How you guys doing? Resource packs and everything. I haven't been on Kingshot on my computer in a while. Let's get into it. It's gonna be fantastic. All right, we have the Tri-Alliance Clash today. I will be your commentator. It's gonna be exciting and fun. Hopefully I got some decent music queued up here. We'll see how things go. And my name's Jag Pro 11. Thank you so much for joining us on a Saturday morning, at least for me, at least for us who are here. I don't know, wherever you are in the world. If you're watching this back on YouTube, hello, future YouTubers. Hi. I finally uploaded this to YouTube. That's kind of been my thing lately. I keep telling people like, whoa, you're like way behind. And it's mostly my fault because I'm just not uploading things. Got so much content to upload. Yeah, we're going to get into some Kingshot. Like I said, I'm Jag Pro 11. You can catch me on twitch.tv/JagPro11. Jag Pro 11 on YouTube, Jag Pro 11 on Discord. Come over, hang out on Jag's couch. I got 3 boys. They eat a lot of food. That's right. They go through tons of food. My 13-year-old, my teenager, is taller than me, bigger than me. He's going to be stronger than me. Dude eats like crazy. And then I got twin boys. Young little twin boys growing like crazy. Running around the house all day long, every day. Wah! They're always hungry. They always want a snack. So, yeah, come support the channel in any way you can. It's greatly appreciated. Any monetary contributions definitely go towards helping out my hungry boys. Otherwise, bring over a friend. Good morning, Rami. Bring a friend in here. Get them to follow the stream. More followers I have, the better I know this whole thing is going to be. It's greatly appreciated. It's all going to work out. And that's what we do. We're here to do some live gameplay. We don't need that. We don't need that map tab. That's cool that works even when I don't have the browser up. I love that. Okay, we're jumping in at 35 seconds. Governor! Notices, updates, quick challenge, got it done. Claim rewards, cool. I don't need any, how about is there troop? I'm not worried about recon. Do we have any of these that we can use? Good morning, Sunfire. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good morning. It's all gonna work out in the end. God has a plan for you, and you're special. I'm not saying that sarcastically, actually legitimately. Everything's gonna be fine, you guys. Happy morning. Happy morning. All right, I had, there's somebody left a bottle of Windsor at my house, and I mixed, it turned out to be 4 ounces, and I mixed that with a Pepsi, which was 12 ounces. So my alcohol to Pepsi ratio was pretty high, and I haven't been drinking for a while, and that one it smacked me in the lips a little. I was like, Phew! So yeah, all right. Oh, I didn't set up my formations. Silly me. All right, we'll just put in what they recommend as the best. I agree. It's looking better. We're slowly getting. We actually have a majority. Wow, this is getting intense. I have a really small slider bar, so getting the sound at just the right level is tricky sometimes. All right, and I know my voice is probably really loud. I can tell that it's pretty hot in the mic. Pretty hot. Enter battlefield. All right, there's 5 seconds. I think the game starts here in 2 minutes. All right. Command 3 pre-configured squads after entering the battlefield. Your squads, I was gonna say quads. My quads hurt. I did some working out this week. They are sore. And I drank, that doesn't help. Your squads have the same number of troops provided by the title battlefield, so you won't lose any troops of your own in the battle. 2, you can dispatch your squads from the headquarters to occupy buildings along the long away points for points. We'll get into it. We'll warm up the tongue. The alliance with the highest points will be the winner. You can earn more points by occupying enemies' garrisons. In stage 3 of the battle, Temple of Tides will open, and its occupier will earn abundant additional points on top of the standard occupation points at the end of the battle. Defeated squads can be revived in full at the headquarters. And I'll kind of get back through explaining the tactics and things. That's awesome. You're having a bloody enjoy. You must be living that cabin life. Tap the view, the battle points. Yeah, so this is our battle points. This is what's going on. This is our energy. Are we already going? No, it says starts in 1 minute. So we'll talk about energy, we'll talk about what the map looks like and how things are going, how we get a big map, right? Just real quick, looking at the overview, this is the map here, all right? We have the orange, the purple, and we are the blue team. Go blue, blue is always the best, right? Yeah. So I tried to stay up late last night. I was trying to get a video together for our teaser. On Sunday, we're starting Story Sanctuary again. Come see us, 7 p.m. CST. You would think I could read things in-game better because I'm going to read you a book. My good buddy and neighbor wrote a biography / true story kind of, I think there's a little bit of embellishment to it for the enjoyment of the storytelling of his great-great-grandpa, William. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7. We're about to go underway. Anyway, you guys want to catch that on Sunday. It's going to be super awesome. All right. And I assume I've always been in the bottom, so I'm just going to assume that's where I'm going. I forgot to check my assignments. Whoa, a little bit of lag in the game as everybody's moving out. The game's trying to process. Here we go. Things are catching up. The lag is now slowing. It's getting better. And bam, there we go. Let me just double check my messages. Let's see, UTC, and what team am I on? I am on yellow, team 3. Where's the assignments of the teams? Team yellow. Wait, yellow team. Okay, yellow team on the center path and team blue on the right path. Oh, I'm actually in the center today. All right, we can get over there real quick. Oops. Go to my alliance. No, I want my legion. This is how we're gonna tell. We're gonna deploy over here. Move everybody. Can I deploy to this one yet? Yeah, no, yeah. Deploy. Deploy. Go. Okay, so you see, it takes energy to move to the points of where you're deploying. Hello, music. See, they start off so quiet, and it leaves us out of it, and then it gets cinematic and builds, and then it's like, wow, we might have to just jump over to the traditional battle music that we love to hear. That would be over here. Vision Quest. Whoa, there we go. Get the battle drums going. We're jumping into it now, full speed ahead. Wow, that's an interesting view. All right, moving my guys. Everybody's moving forward. We got to work our way towards the center of the map. So we're going to be, this is the Temple of the Tides, by the way. And at the end of the game, this is going to be kind of interesting. If you notice, there's this 50,000 point bonus for capturing it at the end of the game. So if we're going to not capture the tower at the end of the game, then we need to be 50,000 points ahead of our enemies to ensure that whoever does capture this cannot catch up to us in the final moments of the game. Sometimes it comes down to who can control the tower the best at the end. When they're just slinging tons of troops at the tower, it gets kind of crazy. Oh, brother, I have no water. I'm going to be solely on energy drink here. This is not good. I'm going to be zipping and zapping, dude. Yeah. All right, so this storm garrison will not be available until stage 2 of the game. That'll happen in about 14 minutes, 40 seconds. So this is about as far forward as we can go. We can capture these, though, and I'm not near adjacent buildings. All right, let's deploy that way. Somebody snuck through, though. And we have people going that way, capturing all this stuff. I'm pretty much ineffective at the moment, but we're going to try to get over here. Moving our guys along. Lots of energy being spent to get out to that middle pathway. And I wonder, you know, if things like getting to the middle is more exhaustive than getting towards the ends, in which I should probably be requesting. Look at this guy, first time in chat. You get the ban hammer, bro. You get the ban AI views. We don't want AI views in here. We really don't want AI views. I'd rather have real views and keep my channel going strong. I'm gonna get here first. Go. Oh, am I gonna get there first? I don't know. I said deploy. Oh, I'm waiting a battle. Shoot. There goes you, McCoy's guys. And I'm waiting battle still. All right. I'm putting all my horses in this spot. And now we're gonna try to get pressure. I'm going forward. I'm doing it. I'm actually creating forward pressure. That's the worst. The teams hate it. When you can create forward pressure on their side, it makes things tough. Let's see down here. Purple, of course, they are able to get... Oh, actually, purple pushed hard down here in this lower corner and are able to push through. They have a guy over here right now. We can look at the battle status and see. It's one pretty strong guy, mid-power. He probably was a lot stronger to start off, but now he's been getting beat up by some of our players. And he'll be out of here in a second. Bye-bye. See you later. This is our point back into contention. And over here, the battle rages on. This isn't looking too great for us, but let's go back and see how I'm faring. Let's see. I am in the battle queue, and as soon as orange takes over here, I will face off against... Oh, my gosh. It'll be a 700 and 800. I do not have that kind of power. I'm in the 500s. I can't believe how weak I am, you guys. It's really sad. It's really sad. But I'll do my best. I will push back a little bit. I'm kind of like a mosquito, but then you look, Soma comes in, and Soma's going to really kick some booty cheeks here. Myself, not going to do so great, and I'm going to get knocked back to the starting base. So when your powers dwindle down, we're watching this big number right here, dwindling down versus this big number over here. I've actually never explained that on stream, and I should probably say, hey, this is what we're looking at when we determine how does this work? What are we examining to see who's doing good and who's doing bad? And yeah, it's this number. So man, my numbers are smaller, his numbers are bigger, and that's just how it works. Yeah, there's no health bars or anything. It's kind of like just strength versus strength. It's kind of the way my son Kingston and I first started playing Pokemon. Before we started getting in the advanced rules of how attacks work and all this extra stuff and formal gameplay, we would usually just compare the power of one card versus the other card. There wasn't the amount of attack. We didn't take in the consideration of HP or any of that stuff. But what we're looking at here, specifically for this game, kind of gives you an indicator of how things are going to go. And you will see how significantly stronger an almost 2 billion strength player is versus, I think they were at 600. They're not even going to be close. You see here, minimal numbers get knocked off, while that one lost hundreds and hundreds of millions of troop strength. The troop numbers are the number below that, so you see McCoy here has a full strength of 300,000 troops versus this guy's 240,000, which I dumbed down and weakened a little bit. All right, everybody's healing, and we're going to send troops back. Bam, 21,500 to get there. I'm not a rich man, but we're going to do our best, and then I'm going to deploy these guys as well. We're going to keep the pressure on this spot. I've chosen that. Looks like we're defending back some yellow. Yellow tried to cross the gap. Top gun is here. Push back yellow. Yellow, you can't have our spots. Blue's doing a great job up here. That's us, UTL. Go UTL! We're pushing back, and it looks like we now control this point. Nope, that's going to be our point of control anyway. This is the point that we've been working on, and with our big guys here, we are now the defenders, which means we have controlled this point of execution. They are now attacking. We get a little bit of a bonus, I would say, from being defenders. And you can see now we're leaking into their base, just like we're leaking into their base up here. Wait, am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, this is where we were attacking. I'm here. This is where I'm attacking. So we'll keep pushing here. I was hoping we were defenders here, but we're not. We're still attacking, they're defending, but we have very strong guys. Look at this, McCoy, just barely losing. He only lost 10,000 troops his last fight. And if I could keep my guys going in. Did my guys die already? No, we're still marching. Okay, here come our guys. They're going to come in here now, and we're going to add to the chaos. Sometimes I wonder if my weakened numbers actually hurt our overall chance to take them out, right? Like, we're overwhelming them with force, but it gives them more time to get guys in there that are stronger than me, that are going to hurt our stronger players. So I kind of was like, almost like, should I just hold back and defend spots? Because in a defensive position, the more guys you have, great. If we're on the attacking position, we don't want a lot of guys there. We want to use our strongest, most best players to take out anybody who comes face to face. Now, I will be able to beat him here, but if these player numbers don't get beat, they're going to in this case, which is thankful. But let's say a big strong guy comes in right as we're about to take this. My guy's not going to be able to do it. Right here, see? So I'm going to lose now, and they're going to maintain position on this. It would have been better to have Top Gun next. I should almost like retreat my guy back maybe. But I'm stuck in battle queue, I believe. Yeah, I'm stuck in battle queue. We are getting guys moving forward in battle. I'm going to win, and I don't know if I get to move it. I'd like to advance. But if you're stuck on a node, I'm not... There we go. I'm advancing. All right. Again, I just said I should probably not be an attacker, but I'm going to come in here and try to attack. But this is good. If we beat this guy, then I'll be in a defensive position. So McCoy's going to... Someone's going to lose this fight, unfortunately. He's got his number one march has been weakened. But McCoy will take him out, and assuming nobody else backs this guy up, we will be able to take this stronghold. And I think I will try to hold this myself. Me being here will be pesky. It looks like both my troops died. So we have a foothold here now, right? And I'm holding it down. I'm going to conscript my numbers. That'll increase my troop strength overall, which is important. There we go. And these guys hopefully will conscript. I think they did. 300. Soma needs a conscript. And there's the Ciceris Captain. So Ciceris Captains actually start building. Remember, I said numbers help. The longer we have guys there, the more we can back up, right? And keep making a push into the zone here. It looks like purple's pushing on orange pretty good, but orange is pushing back here. This may be where the focus of orange is right now, as purple and orange duke it out. It looks like we have successfully pushed back purple in this corner of the map. I'm on the lower right canyon. They're pushing back right here. And then back up here, blue is doing great. That's us, UTL. We're creating a lot of problems. Now this one, see, this is kind of a dead-end node. We'll flood guys there when this opens up here in about 7 minutes. Everybody hear me okay? Hopefully the volume and the music is just right. I might turn this down a little bit. I always listen back and then I'm like, wow, my voice was cutting through really nicely. So hopefully everything's good there. My guys are in here fighting. We're trying to hold down this position. I will actually win a fight here. That's pretty awesome. Against their #1 March. Maybe they're weakened by McCoy. This guy will beat the Cesare Scouts. But again, that gives us time to get troops here. And when we have troops there, then we're going to be pesky and annoying. We want to be pesky and annoying. We want to hold down a defensive position. They're going to flood guys in here, try to get this back so they can choke us off and begin attacking this gateway, right? This is kind of that, this is a choke point here. This is our transit hub. This is their transit hub. And we're pushing into their shrines now. Little notification from Flix, I'm kicking some butt. Purple also kicking some butt against us, not great. Lots of action going on. That must be happening over here. Well, we're stacked. We're definitely holding down this position. It's going to be hard for Purple to push through that. Again, the more you got, the more pesky we get. If we can hold off these choke points, we have a way better advantage of taking the temple. So Orange is going to eventually have to take control over here. They're going to have to make this a priority. Otherwise, they won't have access to the Temple of Tides. As you see, we're pushing in here too. Purple realizing they need to make a priority of this. But Temple of Tides isn't coming for another, I don't know, about 20 minutes. I got to revive troops. My guys died here where I was being pesky. And I used the points to do so. It actually is costing me a ton of points to get out to this. And I'm thinking, noticing where my points, actually I say points, dark crystals. I'm at 83.3 thousand to 300,000. 300,000 is the max I can accrue, and it accrues over time. So the stronger I am, the better my troops are doing, the less battles I'm losing, the more crystals I'll be able to maintain. Towards the end of the game, you're going to use your crystals like crazy because you're going to try to create a lot of pressure. That said, I'm spending a lot right now. I try to taper it in a way that I'm spending my points to be effective in the beginning, but at the end, I want to have enough. Now, this is not looking good. We're actually getting outnumbered here. I know I have troops on the way, but again, my troops are a lot weaker than most of their troops. So we'll see how this stacks up. I'm going to lose some fights. I just want to be pesky. Help control and defend this. As we're defenders, we're going to keep doing what we can. When they're not in the base here, we'll start getting Cesare Scouts redeployed to us. So I'm going to die here, and I'm going to die here as well. But these guys will be a little bit more weakened. This third march will be a lot more weakened than this guy was. He stayed around 600 million. That's pretty good. And I'm going to lose this fight, and actually I wasn't that effective. It comes down to things like buffs, different things that you have to strengthen your troops. I think sometimes that power number can be misleading because we don't know the true secret without looking at a battle record of where they're at. So now we're losing control here, and we have problems here, as you can see. I don't know if I have the tokens to revive yet. I mean, I kind of need to. And I'm so far away, it takes me so long to get here that it's actually kind of hard for me to be effective. Purple's pushing back now. I think I need to come over here and push in. This is part of my control, and I don't want people on our land. Alright, that's unfortunate. They all just, as soon as we got there, they dipped out and moved into this shrine. We're going to lose this pretty quickly, I think. It's all Cesare Scouts. That's most unfortunate. The upside is I can actually, it's too bad I can't, I can get into here. I could actually defeat some of these guys. My marches are in progress, though. These guys are fairly weak, to be honest. This Gragas #1 march will be tough for me, but the other two I can actually take out with the strength of my troops. That's kind of reassuring. How are we doing over here? Holding down our front. That's pretty good. I got a guy coming in. It's going to be a close fight. It looks like I'm going to lose it against Big VK. He's got just a little bit more strength than me and a full amount of troops. I do not. I got beat up by somebody a little bit, but must have survived the battle. That's kind of cool to know. Here comes a group of my troops coming in here. Fita's in here, and these guys are going to get pushed back pretty quickly. That'll be nice that I'll have a small group here. And let's see, Purple pushing back again. And this is almost going to be over with, you would hope. I wish I could get out of here, but I'm stuck in line for battle. Okay, I have troops over here as well. I do have a troop in here helping defend. Oof, I'm going to pick a fight that I can't win. but I'll weaken them so slightly. We'll see. We're off by 20 million here. Let's see how the difference shakes out. I had less troops than them as well. Their troop numbers are dwindling, and it's crazy what 20 million difference in power is. It accounts for them leaving an extra 200 something on the table for themselves. Very nice for them, actually. Let me see if I can conscript. Oh, I don't want to dismiss. I want to, nope. I want to deploy here. Continue to be pesky. Looks like we're having a losing fight here. That's unfortunate. And then I had my troops that died. If I revive them, I don't know, I'm skating that line at around 100,000 crystals. It's tough, man. So there we go. I'm losing crystals faster than I can keep them because I'm just too weak compared to my opponents. I'm dying too much. That's what's going on here. Got a fight here lined up that we're going to win against Ara. This is going to be good for me. And it's nice to win one once in a while. But this is going to be fighting like this for a while. Purple's going to keep the pressure on at this point. We're going to keep the pressure over here on yellow. It looks like things have moved forward a little bit. This goes back and forth typically. I know it's kind of hard to see in the map here, but move this out of the way a little. You see they're moving, fighting back and forth. Let's see how many troops. They only have a few in here. Uh-oh, this is looking dangerous. All right, we got some reinforcements coming in. This 1.5 keeps their foot in the door, we should say. That guy's going to stick around for a little bit. He's going to be a little bit harder to beat. Meanwhile, we're defenders now here. That's a good thing. But holy cow, look at this. Weak Caceres versus a massive 1.7. And we have a 1.2 coming in, and they have a 1.1 as well. Oof, we're going to need some backup here. We're going to lose this defensive position. All right, blue continuing to create problems in the backfield of yellow, or I should say their upper front line. Here my troops are finally marching in. It cost me 24,000 energy crystals to get there. And by the time it marched back, I actually regained all of my crystals. And I think I'll be able to deploy here as well. Reviving in 2 seconds and deploying for 13.5 crystals. Awesome. Looking good so far. I haven't talked about the score yet, but here we are. Purple's keeping it close to us. We're currently winning 123,000. We're pulling in 8,520 per minute. In about 20 seconds here, those other shrines will open up. And, you know, I'm kind of thinking I want to get over here if I can. I have guys marching and guys in battle. It would be nice to push forward. We actually have the opportunity to push forward through these hubs if we could maintain control. All right. I have to revive, and then we can send them out. Yeah, just clearing a little morning congestion there. No big deal, you guys. All right, my guy just showed up here to create problems. I probably should have pushed him in the other direction. This R is going to lose here, and then we're going to have control of that. So in the next 20 minutes, the center will open up. But that's going to be 20 minutes from now. We are now just starting in stage 2. Like I said, there's a big guy here that's creating problems for us, holding this down. He's at 1.7. They actually managed to capture this, so we're now attackers again. It's unfortunate. Okay. Excuse me. Deploying my strongest march over here. I don't know if it's going to help us any. I don't know how important it is. And I'm going to deploy a backup march over here. And try to have somebody in a ready position. Somebody flying in with march speeds to get in there in time. It was important. They recognized it. And we'll see how this lines up. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to get the position first. As you see, all these Caceres scouts, which are neutral fighters, defenders, it's going to end on yellow, which means, or orange, which means that the orange team is going to take this place first, and then we're going to fall in line as the attackers. The oranges will jump to the defending side. We'll stay on the attacking side and continue to fight for this position. Remember, we want to get 50,000 points ahead to have that safety cushion. Purple is in at 131,000 points. Blue, that's us, is 141,000 points. And orange is getting it taken to them. They're really hurting. Now, I have seen in the past where the second half of the game, I don't know if it's because we run out of energy, we run out of resources, like if people are spending speed up points, maybe because I'm just blabbing too much, who knows. My guys are marched 2 here and 1 over here. This is unfortunate. I'm probably getting my booty kicked. Yeah, this isn't gonna look good. I'm gonna need help here. Oh boy, we're gonna lose this position and nobody's here to help me. I did the best that I could. I have fallen. It's unfortunate. And I just don't have the points to get there either. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. All right, for the first time, we're going to have an attack coming in over here. I'm going to send troops. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to spend my energy and get there best I can. My troops will come in as quickly as I can, and that's just the way it's going to be. So we have had times where the enemy, the losing player, like Orange in this instance, comes back. I don't know how. It's crazy, but they do it sometimes. And it's like they'll just start swarming the map. We start losing positions, like we're losing here, and we start out really strong, and then I don't know, our late game seems to fall apart. I'm not sure why that is. We have a good fight going on here. Hopefully, if we take this, it chokes off this point that I'm worried about. I sent troops to back up over here. Let's see how we're looking. They're still working through the Cicera scouts. My guys are going to be, I think one will get them close. My second one might. We might be able to take out this Whizbit. Cicera scouts are weakening him a little bit for me, but he's only losing like a couple hundred troops. I mean, it's really minimal what happens here. All right, we'll see how my first march, my strongest march goes. He's losing some troops. We need this number to be under 460 million. If not, I'm not going to be able to hold this down. I need to revive and send troops immediately. Oh boy, somebody help me, please. It's no good. I'm going to lose the point of contention. They're actually going to start gaining Cicera's troops. This guy could move forward if he wants and creates more problems. I'm sure he's going to conscript. We'll see here in a second. I wonder if we can see it in real time. He is not conscripting. And also the worst off, unless it's my main march, I don't know if I can still attack him. I'm going to need more people there, and I don't have the crystals to back up. Fida hopefully will come in and take a pit stop. Nope, he left. He's leaving it for the Cicera's captains. That's probably a good thing. He's going to come over here and try to help push this back. Yep, he's coming in here to be a problem and a pest. We have one strong player in here pushing everybody back. That single player will be able to help defend that position. I'm going to win some small, easy fights here with the help of Fita. We will be able to take this back. Did you know in Spanish, Fita means tape? And we often joke about that. Conscript, that's an easy conscript of 58 soldiers. Nice. All right. I'm going to push into here. If I have guys, I do. Nice. All right, holding off these spots. This is actually a top position. I guess I wasn't supposed to defend here. I'm going to deploy these guys. All right. Leaving that position and making my way over here. Back to the middle where I belong to control things. All right, we're looking very close to purple right now. Purple has a good chunk into our land and territory, and it's making a difference. They're making 12,180 points per minute to our 7,000 per minute, and they are about to catch up to us in just a few seconds here. We were the lead. We haven't lost the lead, and the lead change is about to change if we can't control some positions right now. Not looking good for us. Here we are. We're holding on just barely, and now, it's flipping back and forth. Can we regain control of some of these positions? We're just barely maintaining the lead. I don't know how we're doing it. No, okay. I don't know why. Okay, they are flipping now. They are in first place. I see us in the middle, and I just assume that's us winning. I thought they actually moved the colors of the teams, but they keep us in the middle. Never mind. That's like I'm a noob caster around here. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, the most exciting stuff in Kingshot right here, you guys. Tri-Alliance Clash. My name is JagPro11. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching back on YouTube, let me know what your favorite parts of this are so far. Tell me about your strategies. Enlighten me so that I can deliver more to the game, more to the casting, right? Let's see what we got to give. Here comes a big fleet of troops coming in here. Oh, boy. I'm going to send this one in, actually, to help reinforce. I just can't seem to pick a fight that I can win. Ball's third march is actually very weakened. Unfortunately, she must not have been able to conscript in time. I'm going to lose here. But we have more people like Duffy coming in to help defend. It's going to take a couple minutes to get through the scouts, which means they could get more attackers in here. Meanwhile, hopefully people are moving forward. It looks like they're going to lose this position. Nice. So that'll help us big time. If we can choke off purple right here, this is really important to them. We will have first dibs at the Temple of the Tides. We've done a good job of holding off here as well, keeping yellow out of it. This could still look good for us if we can do this for the next 13 minutes, you guys. We need to hold in there for 13 minutes to get control, to have the best access opportunities to the Temple of the Tides. As you see, we're choking them off here. We can't let orange in there. And if we keep fighting purple over here, we won't be able to let purple in here as well. And that means we'll have full control of getting to the Temple of the Tides. We can park somebody in here who's really strong and then hold off on these choke points. That's my strategy. That's how I would run this. if I was a vocal piece for the whole team, I try to get us on a voice chat, but a lot of us speak different languages, and the English translates nice in text, but it doesn't necessarily translate in a voice chat. I always welcome my team if we have English-speaking voice chatters to join a voice chat channel. We'll figure it out next time. I have not been paying attention to any of the messages or anything anybody's talking about. So far, I think we've been doing good. As you see here, we can just translate this really quick. Please stop connecting, bro. Right side. At first, since the center isn't opening, I'll move to the side and then move to center. Wow, people are, we're talking strategies. That's good. This is still going. I don't know what right side, left side is. If this is center and the top is right, as we're moving towards the temple, I could see that being a thing. All right. Being pesky and annoying. Again, are we defending? If we're defending, I would deploy out here. Okay. And, oof. We probably want to control these zones. It'd be nice to be over here. Can I get into here? And be pesky as well. Remember. Oh, McCoy, you can do it. McCoy's going to fight off this one and fight off one of their big marches of 1.2. McCoy's going to take definite hits here, but hopefully I'll be in there in time to back him up, and he can conscript. Although Purple's taking their opportunities to stab back. Can we get it in time? We did. Okay, hopefully McCoy has enough troop strength here for whatever's coming in to attack us here in just a second. 1, 2, 3, and we should see. I thought Purple was coming here. There they are. Holy buckets. I think McCoy just conscript just in time, but he's going to actually lose this fight. Here comes Yellow, too, to create things more of a problem. Where is my team? Where is my backup? Come on, you guys. Oh, shoot, we're losing it. Anyway, as long as this is in contention, it's going to make it harder for who's going to control the Temple of the Tides, but it'd be best if Blue could maintain this. Like I said, we still have 11 minutes to try to control the center area and be annoying. If we can control the center area, oh my gosh, I'm going up against some juggernauts here. Oh, help me. Oh my goodness. Oh, help me. Oh boy. My troops are dying, defeated, dead. I'm waiting for these ones to revive. I actually gained some energy back in the lull of the game as we were able to hold off on some points without losing fights. Pick some fights I could handle, and our numbers increased. I don't know where this guy's deploying from, but it seems like forever. Somehow I'm still getting a chance to come in here, and I'm going to fight. I'm going to lose right away. I'm all by myself. I picked the fight. I couldn't get there in time to help back up McCoy. That's unfortunate, and for that, I'm going to get punished severely. Yellow getting into great position now. To help defend. I mean, they're trying to get their nodes. Let's see what we have here. Is it Cicera Scouts? Oh, we're screwed. What is going on in the middle, you guys? Come on and help us out. Top Gun going in slow. Everybody coming in slow. I mean, it's at the speed at which we can go. How are we doing over here? Our players are flying in to make a difference. All my players just got smoked. They're out of there. Not looking good. Purple now holding down just this spot. We're about to take it back, though. Finally, we're going to regain some turf on this side of the field. Up over here, we got stuff going. Yellow, or I keep saying yellow. We can go with yellow. Are you guys cool with yellow? Orange, keep pushing us back. I want to call them yellow belly cowards. Unfortunately, purple has taken the lead now, but we have to say, hopefully, we're in a good position to fight for the middle. What I would say, I'm used to seeing anything over 1 billion power as a whale. It looks like it's just normal for the purple team. Here I am again, trying to finally get in here. I got to revive and deploy. Okay, and I'm going to revive and deploy. We cannot lose these sides. We cannot lose our center positions at this time. McCoy coming in here. He's going to be a defensive wall. Even this one not going to be able to stack up against him. He's going against big numbers, but they're just not going to be able to do it. And hopefully my guys get in there in time too, so that we can create problems. Remember, if we have a lot of defenders, they need a lot of attackers. The more defenders we have, the more time it takes them to wear down our forces. We dwindle them down. You could kind of say the same is true with the attacking analogy that I had, or theory, where on the attacking front, you're going to want to have a lot of strong players. Oh, that's their side. Unfortunately, we lost this. Top Guns keep going. Let's see. Is there anything in the chat as far as strategies going on? I don't see anything. Somebody maybe have private messaged me. I don't think so. Nope, we're okay. All right. I had joked in the chat the other day that I was going to quit the game, but I can't quit when Tri-Alliance is on the table. This is the funnest, most fastest, most exciting action in Kingshot that you'll ever get. Hey guys, if you're into this game, please reach out to the devs and tell them we need a spectator mode. We need a spectator mode. We can figure out ways to get it to make them money, because I know the thing that'll definitely push them to create new content for the game, which I've seen in every update, is another vehicle for making them money. I'm not hating on them. I get it. It's a game. They made the game to make a revenue stream, and we're playing it. to have fun, and we'll pay them money in the process, I guess. You know, that's how this works. So, yeah. I'm going to back up this side because it seems to be where purple's pushing the hardest. Oh, no! I pushed the wrong guy. Shoot. Now I just abandoned my post. Go back. What I would say is we need a spectator mode. If you guys can message the devs on that. I mean, we can have them, like... We can have things like... buy popcorn, or buy, like... You could buy, like, certain speed-ups or perks to help... to help motivate the other team. I mean, we could do things that actually change the balance of the game. We could do things that unlock certain things. There's got to be ways, if we think about how spectator sports work, there's going to be ways to make this lucrative in a monetary sense, right? It seems like everybody's kind of bunkering down on their sides. The offensives on the flanks appears to be lessened. Top Gun keeps marching back here, back and back and back. We got 6-on-2 fight here. It just doesn't seem to be working out in his favor. Although McCoy is just doing McCoy things. Dude is so tough. But yeah, it would be great if we had a spectator mode. I could cast more of your guys' games. I would love it if you're a fan of Kingshot and you say like, hey, come cast my game. I'd be like, I'm on it. Let's go do it. I would love to come cast your games. Love to see more powerful players. Love to see different strategies. Love to actually analyze the game and provide more analytical... Who's quitters? Oh, I see. You did no quieters. Backstage pass. Yeah, buy a backstage pass. You know, like in a spectator mode, maybe you only can see some of the, like, from one team's vantage point or something, like I am right now. But at least, I mean, I would pay to commentate to commentate these games with you guys. I haven't paid in the game yet. It's optional. That's how you want to play the game. But I would definitely probably spend some money just to be a commentator because I love commentating this game. So yeah, we could have a backstage pass, which means like all access pass or something where like you can see more details on the teams. We could have it where there's a delay. You know, there's a delay in the spectating, so that there's no spoilers for the other team. You know, like you can't just stream snipe somebody, but then you could buy things that get you a better pass, right? I'm really nervous about the fact that we're losing here. Like, this is not good that we're losing this point of contention. This guy's a 1.5. If I don't have help here, I'm going to show up and get my booty spanked. We really need this spot. Okay, we got... How big is Soma? Soma's just going to get his booty spanked. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know how strong our incoming player is. I don't know him too well. Okay. Did he die right away? I missed what's going on here. Oh my gosh, we're going against some huge guys. There is just no way that we're going to get this point. Got guys here. We have 7 holding on. That's going to be our access point to the Temple of Tides. It's really unfortunate. We had really good control of the middle for almost 30, 40 minutes of the game. Unfortunately, now in the last 10 minutes or so of stage 2, we're not doing so great. So I believe this is an hour-long game. We go 20, 20, 20. So we'll have 20 minutes to battle over the Temple of Tides. I'm interested to see what our strategy is here. I even want to talk out. So what is our strategy to win? Our final push will be... I mean, I can stick to my assignments. I'm taking the approach that if I defend, it's a lot better than if I'm out in the attacking front, because I want our strong players to attack as many of their weaker guys as possible. Like McCoy coming in here and smacking these dudes up, which is good, because this guy's going to lose to this dude. Then McCoy's going to beat this guy, and then we need McCoy to beat this guy, because anybody else who comes up against a 1.5 billion strength player, they're likely going to lose unless you're one of our big guys. We're limited on the amount of big guys we have. 3 minutes winding down. The excitement has winded down a little bit. It seems like everybody kind of took a back seat to what's going on. We can zoom in on some of these other battles. This is tough again. We got 1.2 billion and 1.1 billion fighting. And we're going to lose some guys here, but we have a massive stack of attackers. Again, is that good or bad? Because we're wasting time fighting these guys with weaker players, and they're going to come in with other players. So ball will get weakened here, flattened out. Tired Garnet will almost win over here and then flatten out. And then Ball's left sword, probably going to lose also as well here. This is going to be a losing fight. Then we got a winning fight and probably another losing fight. And then we have a winning fight here in Bro 2's second march. But in that time, are they going to be able to send more guys? If they send more guys across, then we got a problem. Okay, still not being able to be successful over here. I'm going to deploy in guys. I have guys. Great. Oh my gosh, I sent the wrong march again. Oh! I did it. All three are coming over here. Oh boy, this is not great. But that kind of goes back to my theory that we're technically attacking here, and we want our strongest guys taking out their strongest guys. Some close matchups here, but they're going to have a lot of extra tough guys left over. They are definitely stacking their whales here. It is obvious what they are doing. We used to be such a good team talking and coordinating with each other together, and I think that was one of our strengths in a lot of our fights, right? Our ability to communicate and stay organized. And I had so many enemies and other kingdoms and people that would say, man, you guys are so organized, and they would recognize how organized we are as our strength. But if we're not staying organized and we're not working together, then, well, what does that say for us? Here I am in a matchup. I'm going to get smoked so bad. I'm going to barely put a dent into this guy. And for what? I don't know. But we'll keep going. In a second here, they just got whales, man. At all. Mid will open soon. Yeah, no kidding. 1 minute. But we had control, and now we're the only ones that don't have control of our... Everybody has equal footing on all sides but us. So we're having a shift in the fight here, you see. I'm going to do my best to stay competitive and stay in the fight, but, I mean, I can only do so much. It's funny, I'm actually taking so long to get to my positions that I actually have a lot of crystals saved up. We got lots of people coming in here to fight. My guys are going to be meaningless. I might as well just take them out. If I could, I would. We got a lot of our strong guys now pushing in for the middle. We recognize that this is important, and it's not going to happen within the next 45 seconds. We're not going to regain control of this, which is going to create a problem for our access to the Temple of the Tides. We start losing control over here, and we're going to have a big problem. We'll see how many guys, if we can maintain, we really need to maintain control of this. My guys are, like I'm telling you, are in the way right now. I'm not helping. Every 10 seconds is crucial. Okay. We got a winning fight here, a losing fight here, a winning fight here, a losing fight here, and then we got 2 guaranteed wins coming after that. Presumably this guy will get knocked down to at least 1.1 billion, and we have some 1.1 billions here. We'll see. Yep, he's getting knocked down. That's good. That's good. We need that. And hopefully they don't get anybody else in our zone. We're pushing forward now. We're creating pressure here. This is really important. If we can conquer this, this would be important. With seconds to go, Temple of Tides is open now. Here comes the big run. Who's going to push in? We have players pushing in as we see. I'm going to hold our positions. I'm going to stay back defensively and be ready to help out if anybody tries to take back control of our zone. I'm going to deploy here as well. Nope. Don't want to do that one. We want to revive here and push them. And go. Revive and go. Okay. We're going to keep fighting here. Hopefully whatever's left is going to be enough. Oof. They're still stacking players in here. These are fights that we're going to win. Like I said, this is one that's not going to be winning. But we'll have backup. No problem to hold down this zone. McCoy's got one in here. Probably as a tentative. All right. Quick message. They coming. All right. I'm under a fight. I'm getting a fight. Raiders Farm going to fight the Cicera Scouts first. It's going to be somebody that's going to fight. I'm here as like a body, basically. I'm almost no better than the Cicera Scouts. And Raiders Farm is just going to dash through these pretty quickly. Hopefully it's time. I'm caught up over here as well. But we're going to win this one. And I think I might even consider pushing over here. Wait, can I conscript? No, I don't need to conscript. Alright, I'm going to deploy my second best march to create myself as a problem. Uh-oh. It's not going to be enough. No, I asked for help and nobody comes to help. So we'll see what happens here. I'm getting guys in. I'm literally a body bag. I'm a placeholder. It's going to be over here in a second. Hopefully somebody's coming on the way. I'm doing what I can to hold down my own, but I'm just going to die. I got 20 seconds here. McCoy's in here, and just in time, he's going to smack these people up and get them out of here. This is great. McCoy's going to come in, and hopefully we can hold back Orange. Hopefully nobody else from Orange comes, and McCoy will cycle through these guys and beat them. All right. I got Flixum in here now. We don't want to lose our choke points. This is pretty important, and it's good to see that people did come to back us up. Very good indeed. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my points to revive and get them there as quick as possible. They are moving in, as you see. I got 114 crystal energy versus my 300 max. Okay, purple is still in the lead at 340,000 points. We're in second at 330,000, and orange is pretty out of the fight at this point at 296,000. We probably want to do everything we can to help orange. Do everything we can. Look at this. Typing and communicating. So maybe if we control the center. I'm going to say control purple center. Question mark? We'll see. We'll see if that works. We really don't need to be picking fights here against orange. We want orange to have this. But we need a 50,000 point lead on orange. So we need to be doing things that allow us to get points elsewhere. I don't know. It's not. I was doing the math and a second ago it was working. We just need to keep expanding our score faster than the orange team. We're at 342,000. Orange is at 310,000. But if we're constantly gaining 1,000 per minute with the remaining 15 minutes, that'll be 15,000 extra points than orange will have, and we would win if orange got the 50,000 point bonus. The biggest thing we have to do is keep our score going up and push against purple. As you see, we're getting more points per minute versus purple at 10,920 per minute versus purple's 9,240 per minute. Orange is getting a little bit of hassle here from purple, and if purple's pushing over here, that's good. We want orange to push purple over here. We want orange to push into the middle and let purple take their stuff. It helps us. The more purple pushes into orange, the less that orange is going to accumulate per minute. The more that we push into purple, the better we're going to do at allowing us to accumulate more than purple. The only downsides of this is if purple push so far into orange that they start accumulating more points per minute than we are if we're not able to take zones from purple. Purple's in a good position, but purple has to maintain control of the Temple of the Tides, or actually at this point they can allow orange to take it as well. They cannot allow us to take the Temple of the Tides, so the battle's going to rage on here. If you look, we have lots of people in position, lots of purple, lots of blue. We're actually outnumbering now in attackers versus defenders. If we look at the overall number here, it's 13 versus 8 and 6 is math, everybody? 14. Okay, 13 versus 13, and we have more people flooding in. If we can control the center, that's great for us. I'm keeping our guys in my position. I want to make sure that we do not lose this. We have 7 over here actually hanging out. Can I conscript any? No need to. All right, 7 being that we have Cicera Scouts in here. Great, so Cicera Scouts backing me up. In here, I have myself getting backed up by Cicera Scouts. I might be able to do something special if I come into here, but there's my theory again. If I come in at a weak power versus these strong powers, are we effective in winning and attacking this zone? Now, if we win this fight here, if nobody else backs up before Bro can defeat MCL, I might move my players forward. All right, Bro, unfortunately, is going to have to fight 2 of MCL's before he can take out MCL's main march and do that final effectiveness. With that said, shoot. He's not going to be strong enough, but here's another Bro march, and purple comes back in. See, so there we go. We can't quite attack this point, and I'm going to have to hang out where I'm at. I don't want to get in and mess up the thing. If we were defending the Temple of the Tides, my same rule would apply. I get my body in there, and the more bodies in the Temple of the Tides while blue is in control is the better. But currently, it's orange that's in control, and we just need to maintain dominance to get ahead. Okay, I'm communicating, but I don't know if anybody's with me on this. What is... okay, here we go. Ball says I need to speed up. Of course. I used up all my diamonds. Well, of course. I am in no position... It does me no good to speed into a battle. We have established that before. If we can get control of one of these, I need to pay attention. If we get control of one of these positions, I will send my troops there to help hold off their advancements. But only if we're defenders does it work, in my opinion, and understanding how... She says, I get it, thanks, JAG. If they were watching the stream, they would know. Okay, so the worst thing that's happening right now is Orange is coming back. And this is the thing that I told you, that something happens, I don't know how it works, where they weather the storm. And I gotta start, I would love, if we had a spectator mode, I would love to analyze how does the teams do this? What is their strategy in coming back from behind? Do they allow everybody to spend their, I mean, I have crystals right now. Oh, crap, here we go. We have somebody pushing forward on us. Oh, boy. Alright, I need an assistance here. We'll fight through. If somebody can get a march in, I'm just going to need somebody. I can hold it down for a second, but I'm just going to need somebody that's got power closer to this 1.2 billion. That's not going to be me. So I'm going to try to deploy here. Where are my guys? I'll send in my second march. Just as a body bag. Remember, I'm just being a body bag. I'm going to hold back just enough to hold them back. As long as we're keeping on the offensive on both sides. There's a battle raging on over here that I don't like, and it's going to be effective. Purple deciding, okay, let's get blue out of this. We might not be able to beat orange at the temple, but maybe we could fight back against blue, and I don't like purple's idea there. I don't want that happening. I'm really bummed. Like, I don't got water here. That was not smart. I rushed down, didn't bring my water. I feel it in the throat, man. I don't want to lose my voice. I got a big... I need my voice at like full strength for tomorrow, because tomorrow we have a premiere of Story Sanctuary again. We got a big story. It's going to probably take us maybe 18 weeks, probably anywhere between 15 to 20 weeks to get through it. That's going to put us at what, 5 months? Holy cow, 4 to 5 months possibly. We'll see how it goes. And oh no, we're losing that. We're losing that. I told you guys, I warned you. Gosh, man. We're going to lose it in our backfield, then we lose access to the temple, and well, guess who's going to get to the temple then? I mean, come on, you guys. Oh, I feel like maybe try to push into orange territory to grab their points, but why? You got to choke off purple. Okay, once I get done here, we can send guys. Sorry for getting a little quiet for a second there. We're talking strategy. I'm hoping to pull out a win. Again, guys, I would love to be a commentator full-time for this game. I could commentate all kinds of things on different kinds of days. I can pull up, if they did spectator mode right, we could probably pull up fights from other people's instead of them just all being right today. Like, all the fights are happening today. But if I could pull up, like, recorded games. If anybody's ever watched... I told you. If that's so funny, Remy. Did I do that? I told you. Yeah, we're agreeing to give up the middle. Whoops. Yeah, if it would be great. Age of Empires is a thing where you can watch recorded save games, right? And so, like, if we could spectate other games that are taking place today, I mean, some of the biggest, best players in Kingshot are playing right now also, right? And people who've dumped tons of their credit card into this game and just have phenomenal statistics. And we could be talking about all that stuff. So that would be a lot of fun. And we could do a lot more of that. Instead, I'm over here trying to strategize and help my team win and cast at the same time. Looks like we're being a little bit annoying. We're going to take this back here in a second, probably, maybe, yes. Ooh, it's going to be close, but Van will do the final touch. Pushing into purple, pushing into orange. We're deciding, let orange take the tower. We have 7 minutes. If we can get more points than orange, maybe we can do this. Our only nasty denominator. Oh, uh-oh. Purple's going to take tower. I can't spell, but it's okay. See if they get guys in time. They are. Wow. Temple is relatively empty. I think everybody's seeing how this is shaking out. Temple is relatively empty. I think everyone... Can I spell? Nope. Not my thing. Everyone. There it is. Transitioning to territory grab. Okay. Again, we're not defending there, so there's not much I can do. I'm going to deploy my guys here. Who's at home base? It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, they're reviving. That's what we need. Get the revive going and go. So I actually have a lot of... Because I've been taking such a defensive position instead of just throwing my guys at an impossible chance for victory, I actually have more energy crystals than usual, which is kind of nice. We're taking a reverse approach here. But holding down our tower, I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. And again, I can't justify attacking. I can't justify it. Oh my gosh. Am I going to get there in time? Hurry up. Yeah, they got some strong guys, but he's going to lose. Shoot. Oh, we're going to stack up here, though. Even though we're going to lose here, we're going to get one against Orc. My guys will come in time against a 2.4 billion. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Look at here I come in. I can do it. I'm the Mighty Mouse that never could. This is so terrible. Look at this. Look at... He has almost 5 times the power I have, and we're talking billions. Oh my gosh, I'm barely gonna like blow on him with my breath. We didn't even shake hands. He stepped out on the battlefield and I fell over. Oh my god. Oh, get there, go back. That was terrible. Oh, we have contention over here. I should have sent my guys over here instead. Uh-oh, hopefully Soma can hold this down. I'm going to revive my troops and send them here as well. It looks like we lost this yellow node. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, we're holding it down. The big strong guys move back. Am I looking at the wrong spot? I am looking at the wrong spot. Man, we keep holding over there, and that's great. If you guys can keep up with me, it's much appreciated. We'll look at the map this way for a second. This is all the craziness that's going on. We got fights over here. We got fights over here. Everybody's going for land grab. Everybody's kind of giving up on the temple, but we can't have purple finish with the temple. Everybody was going to territory grab. Unfortunately, purple's going to probably hold down the Temple of the Tides. They're going to finish out the game. They put themselves in just the right spot at the right time here with the last 4 minutes. It's looking kind of inevitable. We're doing pretty good on the score overall, gaining score. We might transition back into the first place here in a second. It's kind of cool. We can get a breakdown of the scores here. 15 runes, 15 pillars. We have 16 runes and 21 pillars. Meanwhile, orange, Firebird, how fitting they got the orange color as their Firebird. They only have runes of 11 and 9, pushing in there hard. We have 2 garrisons. Purple has 1 garrison. This is the garrison building right here. And this is a point that we just cannot manage to take, it seems. It's just tough. Ay, here we are again. Having issues with our flank where I moved my guys from. Okay, reviving and sending them. We're using some energy crystals now as the game is getting towards the end here. I'm in the middle of a battle. Where is that at? Where are we? We're fighting over here? Yeah, we're fighting over here. Still trying to defend this spot. Remember, I'm just being pesky at this point, and I'm paired up for a fight that's gonna win. I'm gonna win here, you guys. Cheers for me. Let's go. I'm gonna be too weakened to do anything after this, but hey, we got a win, you guys. I love seeing it when I come in with a win. I don't know if that team was weakened or what, but it's good to see that we got one. Oh man, we really need orange to gain control of this, but they're gonna probably be too worried about what's going on in their turf. If they're looking to win, they should be talking to each other right now. Hey guys, if we can maintain some of our territory and home base and get the Temple of the Tides, we could still win. Right now, it's currently us in lead of orange by 50,000, so that's the 50,000 we need. We need orange to get the Temple of the Tides. We cannot let purple get the Temple of the Tides. If purple gets the Temple of the Tides, it's all over for us. But we cannot choke out orange's pathway. There's some wise battle orders here coming from Sergeant Greg, United States Marine. I'm saying might not be smart to choke out orange from the tower. They need that pathway to perceive victory. What am I saying? We need them to have this. We need them to think, hey, I can get in there and fight and be effective. We need that, right? We need orange. There we go. Orange is in the center. This is what we need. Beautiful. Orange is there. Everything is looking good in our favor. We just need to get our points ahead. So close, you guys. Let's take down purple. All we need to do is limit purple's ability to gain. We could have a pathway to victory here. We just need to catch up in the final minutes. Everything. Focus on purple. Focus on purple. We need to get to a pathway to victory here. We need to get ahead. We have 53 seconds left. We need to keep fighting against purple. We can't let them take any more territories. That's not purple. This is purple, though. Can I deploy guys here? Let's go. Moving forward. Got to maintain this position. We need to hold on to our garrison. Purple's coming in for a last-ditch effort. They're hoping that they can take this out, but in 30 seconds, it's going to be impossible to work through 10 squads of troops. We are ahead now. We might have this. The victory's coming in, you guys. It's looking good. In the next 23 seconds, if everything goes good, orange takes the temple. They'll have 490,000 points. We're at 511,000 points. We had a crazy victory. We can do it without the middle. Let's push and grab purple, says Zet and Flixum. I agree. We have this in the bag with the final 10 seconds. This is an awesome way to victory. I can't say anything else but look at the map and say, look at the fights that are going on here. The scorer and the timing is done. We have won, baby. Woo! What a comeback. Yes, baby. What a comeback. Final victory in the last seconds. That was so close, and we did exactly what we needed to do. They followed the playbook. I told you guys what was possible. There was the pathway to victory. Let orange take the tower, get ourselves 50,000 points ahead of orange, and if we manage that, we will be ahead of purple in the end naturally. And it was the final pushes on purple that allowed us to get them not scoring as many points as we were. And holy cow, would you guys look at that? We came through with a victory. It is unbelievable. This one is for the record books. I'm putting this all over YouTube. Please like, share. This one should get up there today. Holy cow, what a victory. I'm excited. I am animated. Are you guys excited, animated? How do you not be excited about that? That final push, look at how close that was, by 4,000 points. Unbelievable. Did it in the final minutes of the game. A come from behind victory. It was looking dark. It was looking dangerous. I was nervous. I was doubting us. I was like, guys, we got to communicate and work together. We did. We did. How amazing. Holy cow. I'm going to have to blast that one all over. The most exciting time in Kingshot. I'm telling you guys, nothing gets more exciting in Kingshot than the Tri-Alliance Clash. I love commentating this one. It is such a great event. Holy cow, what a lot of fun that is. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of our strategy. It was amazing. Wow. What an amazing time. Woo! I was pushed back from yellow to purple, so I only ended up with glue. Let's see. What time does the second trap start? Okay, everyone in purple really looked like McCoy. Ha ha ha. Yeah, dude. Dude. Purple really did have... That was exciting. Holy cow. I'm winding down, you guys. What commentary? Thank you, Rami. Wow, that was an exciting one. I'll probably right now, I'll try to get that up on YouTube right away. I'll share it with our friends here, and thank you guys so much for being here as well. I mean, that kind of win and that kind of content is premier, and I think we'll say that as this is kind of the textbook of how I think it should go, right? That's kind of how it'd be so great to get in and further analyze, and maybe that's something that I can do. I have the game. We won't be able to like zoom in on different things and look at stuff, but we could maybe try, if we watch this back, we could get more analyzing opportunities for like what's going on, things that I didn't notice in real time while I'm playing and looking, and I might be able to look at the mini map even though I'm looking somewhere else, and I can maybe see kind of how is the battlefield developing and evolving. There's probably just as much as learning from when you lose, there's probably a lot to learn here. I guess we're going to Mini Bear after this. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget, click the like button or follow. Come over to Twitch and follow the stream, twitch.tv/JagPro11. Catch it live. I promise you, things are so much more fun when you catch them in real time. Yeah, I know you can watch this back on YouTube, hit the pause button, get your drink, and come back to it, unpause. And it's not the same as when we're here in the moment with the inertia and the momentum. It's so exciting. It's so much fun. And that's cool. I was not going to be like so sad if we would have lost that. I would have still been like, wow, what a fast, tight finish. That was fun. But it is so much sweeter when you come out with that victory. It's so cool. Super, super cool. They're still talking about the strategy. Our team was tough too, but they were too spread out. Once they put all forces in the middle, they were finished. Orange had only a few players. So Orange went all in on the middle, and they were really hoping that was going to be their victory. And we had to kind of bait them into that. The fact that they beat back Purple and did that, and Purple thought that they were going to have to go land grab with us to maintain their dominance, to hold on to the victory, was where Purple failed as well. Purple probably, with all their heavy players, could have held on to that Temple of Tides. They had guys in the 2 billion range. They had guys that were almost 2 billion. Tons of guys. I've seen so many guys that were over 1 billion themselves. And a lot of our guys are approaching the billion range. And there's a handful of us that are below 1 billion still. I'm halfway to 1 billion. So that's why I was pulling back into more of a defensive position. And I really think that Purple could have held the Temple of Tides with what they had for their strengths. We baited Orange into the middle. Purple got pushed out to the edges at the end there, thinking that they had to do what we were doing, which was a land grab. All we had to do was get more points per minute than Orange had to make sure that we were 50,000 points ahead of Orange, and we did that. And I said, if we can do that, we'll probably naturally pull ahead of Purple. And with minutes to spare, we did it. It was excellent. All right. I was trying to give my sign out, and then we got back into analyzing. I mean, what a fun time. Yeah, come catch us live. I got 3 boys. They eat tons of food. My twin boys are growing so fast, and they're constantly asking for more food, more snacks, and that's where all this is going. When you guys come help support the stream, it's going to that grocery bill. It's not a cry for help. I'm just letting you know you're supporting a good cause, which is feeding my 3 boys. My teenager, he's a monster. He's a big, tough wrestler, football player. He's got Junior Olympics track season coming up. He's going to work on his running and sprinting, and so we got to keep feeding that guy and keeping him tough and strong and growing as well. So everything you do to help support me supports my boys and their growth and everything that's going on with my family, and I'm very, very thankful for that. All right, you guys, I will see you on the next one, and this is Kingshot at its best. I got to get over to our mini alliance and run a bear event over there, so we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much, guys. I'm JagPro11. Bye.